a six-pack. Heavy metal over a six-pack.
Give me a beer.
What?
What's up, boys?
Hey.
Oh, hello, priest.
Welcome, everybody, to the Heavy Metal Over a Six-Pack podcast.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
I actually feel like it's been a really long time.
It
been a
has.
Like, a really long time.
Yeah.
Even, like, a longer time since, like, we had the explanation episode.
Yeah.
Where it's like, this is
also
why
lost
we
some
are
stuff,
not
so-
here. Yeah, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Listen, Anthony... Okay, guys. Full disclosure. Anthony's beating himself up because, like, he lost, like, an episode. I can count on two hands how many times I've lost audio of a live guest.
Twice. and Chris. Oh, yeah, we should probably
Oh,
introduce...
we
have-
completely lost that episode.
Yeah.
Yes,
We have-
that's what I'm saying. Two hands I can count
Guess
on the
who's
ones
back?
that Marcus has been responsible for.
Back again.
Guys, there is content. Oh, I wasn't even thinking of that. I was
Chris
thinking-
is back. He's my friend.
Chris was here for a the Ice 9 Kills review
Yep.
that never aired because Marcus fucking lost it.
Hey, I just
So,
always
you-
think about cover band, Tool cover band there.
Yeah,
Undertow.
Dave.
Oh, it's sweet.
The-
How many times have we fucking seen that episode?
We lost
Oh,
it three
like-
times, but there
so-
was 4 episodes.
So Anthony's been kicking himself in the balls for like one episode. It's like, dude, Marcus is like completely hosed, like at least a dozen people,
What does that have to do with the show?
Chris included.
I don't understand.
Chris included. The Tool tribute guy like 4 times.
R.I.P. Undertow. It was real.
Yeah, they're done. Anyway, so here we are. You're going to hear 4 voices today. We have the trio that you normally know, and we also have a returning member, Chris. Hi, Chris.
How's it going?
They've never heard before.
No.
they
Thanks to
have.
Marcus.
No, I was on.
No,
one
he
of
was
those
on the whole
episodes.
thing.
Oh, that's right. We
Yeah, he
did
was
we
on
did
the-
a couple of reviews that day.
Yep.
Just not the good one. that,
Yeah, we
like,
might have
you're
reviewed
actually
a little
into.
too heavy in the liquid. Might affect the memory.
No, that was the tool. No, that was the corn one. That was a different one. Anyway,
Corn line.
so
Corn's awesome.
we're in the spooky time here, so we are doing our traditional Halloween episode. We'll do some stuff and some other stuff and drink some stuff, and we got some stuff.
I was
I don't want to
thinking,
spoil everything, so
I was thinking, like Halloween's like at the same time every year. Is like Rumspringer at the same time every year? Like we should have like a Rumspringer episode.
I would assume.
I'd just bring some rum.
But I have whiskey that I would like to share with everyone here.
And all hell is about to break loose.
Well,
Depends on what you drink.
luckily we're not Pantera, and we don't need to have that bottle for argument's sake. We're gonna drink this until we're done fighting.
That's right.
It's
but-
whiskey though.
Yeah, that's right. The Jack Daniels is going to be gone by the time we are done this conversation. It's like,
Jack
really?
Daniels. All right, what I have here. So I did a catering at a fancy house.
Anthony is classy broading us right now.
And this was one of the whiskeys that was presented that I got to partake in.
Ooh.
It is Glenfiddich. Is that how you would say that?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
This is a Barrel Reserve 14-year.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had the 12 until I had the 14. I mean, 2 years makes all the difference.
Retail $248.
Yeah.
It's 53.
I just love the craft.
It's only 53.
Yeah, dude. I didn't realize how cheap that was, and then I looked at it, I was like, oh! And then I went to the store like right after work. I was like, mine.
14 years old. Okay.
All right, boys.
Dave, welcome back on the wagon, buddy.
Yeah,
Hey,
right?
thanks.
I feel like the last time we had like some episodes, like you were off said wagon.
Yeah, that health bullshit sucks, man. Fuck that. I'm
You're
back. I'm back to the ER, bitches.
Yeah,
Fuck my health.
We're gonna help you.
We're all gonna die.
You're not wrong. At least it'll taste good.
What do you guys think? Thoughts, concerns?
It's got a little burn.
Yeah, but I feel like
not too bad though.
You know what? It's like
it's a scotch, right?
It's like
yeah, it has to. That's what
I'd say. It's like cognac-y. If that's a word.
cognac-y.
Cognac.
Cognac-y.
It sounds like
Cognac-y.
cone-shaped gnocchi.
Cognac.
I actually really like the taste of it.
It's nice. It doesn't have so like the 12. It's like real burny in the back, but this is a lot smoother. Obviously.
Yeah, it definitely goes smoother.
2 years go a long way. No, it's pleasant.
It's nice, right?
I really like it.
It's a nice sipper.
Oh, this stuff's my jam, man.
I'm
I'm a real boy.
I'm not a puppet. I'm a real boy.
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man?
When it was a Julie Lane.
It's always, what are you doing, and never, do you know the Muffin
All
Man?
right, so are we chasing this beer taster like
We
with
can.
this? Okay.
I followed up with
Like hold on to the whiskey, boys.
I call the couch.
So I know Dave is like a huge fan of this company.
I've gone to their yards, and I've had their fresh tapped brews, and they're drinkable.
Are they?
But they need to figure out what the fuck they're doing when it comes to long hoppy summer cans.
No,
Because those things, lowest beer review I've ever given.
Yeah, those are pretty awful.
they were. I mean, we rebottled. I think me and Marcus rebottled a little bit, but so we've discussed that Oktoberfests are impossible to find in October, which sounds retarded, but it's true.
Right, October starts in like August.
Yeah, these come out in August. And
Like
September.
Walmart's Christmas decorations are out right now.
So I bought this 3 years ago. I'm just kidding.
Valentine's Day. Sorry.
Oh, well. Yeah, so I actually got their Oktoberfest from Bullspit Brewing Company, which is now based out of Winchton, correct? Is that they're like
Not officially.
Their
No.
brew yard is set up there, but they're not.
Not officially, but they will be.
They have a
still
bunch of
technically out
condemned buildings to
Bolton, then?
knock down first.
This
Yeah, good luck with that.
beer can.
Happy
has-
for you, Grant.
This is canned Lancaster, Maynard, Winchton, Mass.
Bolton next to the
This
Colon
doesn't
Meat
have
Farm.
any description. It's
Wait, they
got a-
actually put Winchton and Mass on it?
Yeah, to the last one here.
Lancaster.
We're on the map. We made it.
Bullspit Brewing, Lancaster.
Someone
Look at us
canned
go.
us.
Okay, listen. Here's the thing about Winchton. Winchton is like this like little fucking podunk town, and like we actually have a brewery now and 2 dispensaries. That's right, motherfuckers. 2 dispensaries and a brewery.
Where the
Like-
hell's the brewery at?
It's the old playaway lanes.
Yeah.
Have you been sitting in on this episode?
Yeah, no, no,
None.
I know it's in Winchendon, but I don't really know Winchendon that well.
Yeah, be grateful and
Wow.
proud. Groud.
Wow.
Groud.
We used
for
to-
that.
So we used to have this building that had a bowling
stroke's
alley in
coming
it, and it's
back.
like right there.
Yeah, they did have good mozzarella sticks, though, so I hope they bring those back.
The bowling alley?
I just pictured like a bunch of stills being
But anyway,
built over
the
the
point
lanes.
being, podunk town, 2 dispensaries and a brewery. That's right. Suck it.
Suck it.
That's right. We suck at life at like a whole new level.
Oh, well, no. See, we have 2 dispensaries, 1 brewery, and 15 pizza places.
At least.
It didn't, so I had to finger it. Sorry.
So this is 5.2% alcohol going into our bodies,
Okay, well, we just had scotch, so I'm really not worried about it.
but it was a small amount of scotch.
David, do you want to tell us about one of those pizza places?
Yeah, worst pizza I've ever fucking had in my life.
That's not bad.
I mean, burnt on the outside, raw on the
Actually
inside
pretty
is a
good.
That
cool
is
thing.
really good.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, pretty awful. And I haven't been seeing a lot of their posts anymore. So
Weird, because you yelled at them.
I did no such thing. They started it.
All right, full disclosure. My wife actually works for this company now. Bullspit.
Oh, thank God.
No,
I was like, bro, I'm about to
Yeah,
leave.
she's not whipping pies.
If you're fucking,
And-
if she's working at 3 Coyotes, I'm out of here.
She actually brought me home like a 4-pack. Like they did like a tasting because you know what, I will give Bullspit like credit because they are definitely distributing and they're definitely out there
Yes.
and they are participating. And I wish 90% of their beer was like this much better.
Yes.
So that I could like, it's like, okay, yeah, now my wife works there, so I can be like, yo, give me some free beer, and like I'll wear your merch, and I will just plug the hell out of you like all the time. but like they're like this far away.
So it's kind of all inclusive for me with them.
I mean, they're new, right?
They are.
Technically,
They are.
So they got to work out the kinks, I guess.
Yeah.
In all fairness.
But
They're like 4 years old.
I've had a couple bad experiences with the different
5 years
cans.
old.
The
6 years old.
The drafts, they do like their hop yard on draft. That's usually what I'll get whenever I go there. Like that's drinkable. It just is. Like it's fine. What I also don't appreciate, what I doesn't appreciate about bull spits,
What don't you appreciate?
is their fucking labels are weak as fuck. It's like the most basic generic fucking, like it doesn't. You see like every other craft beer in Massachusetts and their custom labels, like they pop. Bullspit is just like, hey, it's a sticker.
Pretty much.
Every time.
Well, it just
This
seems to be
isn't
like
the
their
only-
name and then a thing and then the name of the beer and that's it.
Well, no, I think you're actually mocking like said. This isn't the only time I've seen this. Like you're talking about the wrap, like the vinyl wrap on like the silver can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. That's not the only time I see that. I actually give them credit. Like their logo isn't. I honestly hate the name.
Yes,
I hate the fact
I hate
that
the
like
name, too.
I hate the fact that it's like this far away from like bullshit.
I feel like there's a much they could have had a much more creative, fun time just selling bullshit differently.
But the actual
Like-
bull itself is actually like kind of cool. Like when they kind of separate that and it's
Well, it
just
made
like,
sense because they used to be like attached to a butchery, like at Colin
It
Farms.
does, and
So
that's
that
why.
was-
That's
I think
why
that
like,
was the connection.
you have to put like things in context and whatnot. But this isn't the only crap brewery that I've seen like do like a wrap around like a silver can, so I can't knock them for that much.
No, I've seen other companies do like wraps around the cans and stuff. That's fine. But like the basic like Treehouse literally just comes out and admits it. They're like, "Hey, we give you a different colored sticker and like we're not even going to put a design on it, but at least it's like vibrant colors."
Right, Treehouse is like, I don't care what you think. Like,
Right.
you guys are
You get
spending
two and that's it.
ridiculous amounts of money on our beer, and like we are just laughing to the bank.
I think the thing that bothers me about Bullspit is that they try to get away with too much across too many levels. Like it's
Swallowed that weird.
basic beer, basic labels, basic name, basic like come on guys. Like can you focus on one thing? Like can you have a specialty? Can you like I don't know.
But the Oktoberfest is actually
It's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with this.
pretty goddamn enjoyable. They got rid of that funky aftertaste that like was like plaguing like
Lingering. Yeah.
every beer that they had prior to this year.
Because I think the one I have upstairs is. I don't remember. But I have
You
another
little
Oktoberfest.
bullspit carnivores.
But no, this is.
Oh no, you have another Oktoberfest. I'm sorry.
Sierra Nevada. That's the one I have upstairs.
That's
I'm
a
not
good
a big
one, too.
Sierra Nevada fan. I haven't had one in
The
like 15
Oktoberfest?
years though.
Sierra Nevada? Yeah.
Granted, I haven't been drinking for 15 years, but still.
It's not true.
No, it really is.
I don't know. I made that up. But
Listen, the first step is if I can remember what I had of yours that I've ever drank before, that means you did really
that's true. 'Cause
good.
we drink a lot of beer.
Because that was fucking awesome, man. Like, so if Anthony says like Sierra Nevada, yeah, I've
Yeah,
had that.
Sierra Nevada.
It's actually pretty good. I like Sierra Nevada.
If
It's
I had
right,
to get-
it's right under Leinenkugel.
Leinenkugel was good too. If I had to rate this, 1 to 6, give it. I give it a 4.
I'm in Fisky mode. I'll give it a 5. I'm making up for that horrible
I'll
summer
give it a
ale.
4.5.
4.5. Okay.
Yeah, 4.5.
Yeah, I was gonna give it a 4.5 too.
Okay.
It's middle of the road. It's not like I'm not super.
I feel like
Impressed
that's
by
an
it, but-
average of 4.5.
Can't be worse than Jack's Happy. Their copper is their grossest Oktoberfest still to this day.
Well, that's not an Oktoberfest.
Why would you want to drink
It's
something
not. Isn't it
flavored
supposed to be?
copper?
I'm not sure.
Because it tastes like pennies.
I mean,
I'd prefer it didn't have any. Pennies.
I don't want to get all historic on everybody, but like the actual origin of the Oktoberfest is like a beer that like went like completely sour, and they just threw a whole bunch of spices and shit to try to actually make it like taste good,
drinkable.
like drinkable. That's actually literally it. Like so, like the whole concept behind Oktoberfest was a complete fucking mistake, and like but. We have all these barrels of stuff, like we can't just like dump it, like so let's just add like all these flavors and sugars and like whatnot, and that's how Oktoberfest was created. Fun fact.
Oktoberfest.
Science.
Science, bitch.
Dave, is that the beer review?
That's the beer review.
How dare you make fun of me?
I'm not. I'm honoring your legacy.
Heavy metal headlines.
Penis.
So before we go into penises, before we go into our topic, I can't find my thing. I have some fun news for us. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Let's start with this. Never mind. Ivan Moody. That's what it starts with. That's what the first thing it says. Ivan Moody is not retiring from Five Finger Death Punch anymore.
Fuck.
Anymore?
What the?
I saw the video.
How many times are you gonna go back and forth, dude? Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Turns
play
out-
the show.
All right. Let's wait for the article,
God.
and then we will rip apart and judge. And
I'm gonna shut up.
Five Finger, blah, 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 blah. Ivan Moody announced during the band's October 14th show in Denver that he plans to do more Five Finger Death Punch record and then hang it up. That was the original thing. Turns out that is no longer the case. In a lengthy YouTube video, Moody said his announcement was impulsive and apologized, like the rest of his life, and apologized to both the fans and his bandmates, adding that his quote-unquote bandmates deserve better.
Dave, I can
Just like the concert that he canceled.
I can actually explain all of this.
Do you
But
want me
I'm-
to go by what he says here?
All of it.
So, here we go.
Right. Let's
This
let
is
Anthony
quote,
finish
quote
the
unquote.
article.
I really sat back the last few days and took it all in. And I first want to apologize. I apologize. I apologize because music's all I've got. And I don't think, for one, my kids would respect me in the long run if I quit doing what got me here. I don't think my friends would talk to me. Obviously, they didn't text me. Not that I was hoping for. My bandmates deserve better. Zoltan deserves my heart and has earned my respect time and time again. He may as well be my blood. You deserve the best. There is no question about that. That's what he said. Go ahead. Comment away.
So it's not a secret. The dude has mental health issues.
Pretty obvious.
Like the bro does not actually show up. Like he has like the Axl Rose syndrome, but like on the reverse cool end. Like Axl Rose used to like just show up like 2.5 hours late for a concert, and everybody'd be like, ah, Axl. He would like play like a song or two and be like, yeah, fuck this game, I'm out of here, and walk away. So he probably made an impulsive statement at like one of his like live shows, like, hey man, we're gonna do like 17 more albums in like the next like 6 months, and then I'm gonna hang it up.
So what I find interesting is this quote here. I already read it again. I apologize because music's all I've got. I don't think, for one, my kids would respect me anymore, which seems weird. I don't think my friends would talk to me, and then obviously they didn't text me. So, are you saying that his children and whoever friends he has only likes him because of the music he puts out, because he's famous? Are you telling me that nobody likes him outside of being in Five Finger Death Punch?
I would actually.
That's basically the way I'm taking it.
That's
I would
what
be
I'm taking.
willing to bet that like he is a complete fucking
Like, personally,
a-hole.
he's probably an ass, and nobody wants to deal with him.
Oh yeah.
But having
But at the same
presence
time,
of the band,
if you go back to the initial portion of that comment, music is all I got. It probably absolutely fucking
Yeah.
is. Because how many goddamn Five Finger Death Punch albums have we had to like swallow?
a lot.
In like the last 10 years. It's like he literally is like the only artist in the world like in the last 10 years has 12 albums. It's like you have to do more fucking Five Finger Death Punch like regurgitation
Pretty much.
like day after day after day. Like he took the whole thing about like releasing singles like to the next level. It's like we're not just going to release a single. We're going to release like a fucking shitty ass album. And we're going to just keep making you swallow this shit over and over and over. And you know what's actually painful? He's very talented.
Yeah, I know. I mean, his
He's
vocals are real good. I
insanely
mean, he's
talented.
very good at what he does.
It's just his writing blows. And
He is a terrible lyricist.
like, and
Terrible.
I hope for his sake,
He's alone.
He is actually not.
He's always
the-
alone. And he's bleeding.
Right.
Get him,
like,
kid.
I actually hope for his sake it's not actually him like actually writing the lyrics to his songs, because like, one, you are the most depressed person I've ever met in my
I'm
life.
almost guaranteed it's him.
Like, aside from fucking Chester at Lincoln Park, because I mean, if you actually like, go back to that, but it's just like there's just so much dry, like weird lyrical
It's all the same.
vomit, like
It's
kind
word
of a thing.
salad is what it is.
But like when he actually says like, yeah, music is all you have. Yeah, music is all you have, because like, what can you possibly have as a skill right now? If you're that dude. It's like,
Right,
dude,
Dave,
we
you
just
haven't
gotta
said
keep
anything.
fucking pumping shit out, man. And Octane satellite radio will fucking play it, and we'll make another $500,000, and we'll go on another fucking tour with anybody that's willing to take us.
David,
I, for one,
go ahead. I want to hear your mouth move.
fully respect the mental health struggle. I really do.
Of course.
I have my own mental health struggles. I now have dedicated my life to combating mental health struggles.
Right, of course.
I'm all about it. I get it. I can respect it. I can understand it. What I can't understand is somebody who routinely makes the same excuse for their crying wolf bullshit every couple fucking months. If it's not
Dave,
this, it's my fucking grandmother died, whatever. Oh, I did that because I was an alcoholic. Oh, I did this because it was this. It's like,
Correct
you can't.
me if I'm wrong, Dave. Like when if like the mental health struggle is like costing people hundreds of thousands of dollars, it's no longer that person's victimized. It's like, dude, you gotta figure your fucking shit out,
Right.
or get the fuck out of this industry, man.
And that's just it, dude. Like, I think, like I've always said, if you can make it in the music industry, you have my respect regardless. Ivan, yes, he is extremely talented vocally. He's had a ton of success with Five Finger. Nobody can take that away from him. I would never try to. However, I do think his lyrics are repetitive. I do think a lot of it went to his head in more ways than one. And I do think he rides on this like coattail of all the things that he's done and then tries to hide behind mental health for being a douchebag constantly. And it's like, this particular instance just made it so that it just felt like another crying wolf thing. Like, dude, you brought your kids on stage, dog. Like, so you can tell me, like, oh, this was an impulse, but as soon as you involve your kids, like, this is something, like, you put out in the public eye, everybody now has to respect you, and, like, oh, you're bringing, like, oh, this is meaningful, this means something. Yeah, no, the fuck it doesn't. I'm going back on my word again. Like, how many times are you going to do that before you get Kanye'd, bro? Like, honestly.
I mean,
There's one reason why I will never see them live is because of, like, the time when he was, like, completely drunk and played, like, 4 songs.
I was
Not
there.
even.
Out of respect for Anthony, I will never pay for one of their tickets.
And I mean-
Until
I
he's
mean,
reimbursed.
Even
Yeah,
like
they
the
didn't
band's not
reimburse
there.
anybody.
So I mean, Jason Hook's gone. The drummer's gone. So they have Zoltan and
Right.
the bassist. That's it.
So
It's all
the
new
dude is
people.
like literally a douche.
He's got to be.
Well, you got to think it's like it kind of gives you like a Phil Anselmo
But-
vibe, right? With like,
I actually feel Dave actually like literally nailed this one. It's like you are doing everything to make yourself positive in like the public eye. Like you'll march your kids out there and like all that. It's like, dude, you can't fucking hate me, man. And it's like when you walk on an airplane, you see a baby. It's like, oh, like God's not gonna crash this plane. This baby's on board.
Right.
It's like, look at my kids, man. Like you can't fucking be mad at me because like my kids
I'm a
are out
father.
here.
well, that's it. That's what pisses me off too. Because on the other side of this now, right? So you just use your fucking kids as a spectacle.
Can
And
I
now
also
and now he's throwing
can
them
I
under
also
the
add
bus.
to it? Can
Right.
I also add to it? He's always used military support.
Yes, and that's something that I. So listen,
And if he actually, and before you go, if he actually does support the military, I mean, obviously, like, I mean,
I mean, that's Zoltan because he was in the military, and that's where all that comes from.
but
him.
it's hugely commercialized,
Oh,
like Five
100%,
Finger Death Punch.
100%.
Like they had the video that was like heavy military,
just like Metallica.
and like it's like, but I have a hard time convincing myself that dude actually cares about anything but himself.
Correct. And so this only furthers that idea, right? Because your kids don't fucking know any better, bro. And like, granted, it's real easy for us to sit here and from the outside looking in, you know what I mean, make a judgment call. But when you march your kids up there, who, I mean, how old are they? 7 and 9 or something like that, right? Like they're young. They're young kid. They're legit kids, right? Like he wasn't bringing out like 19-year-old people and like, but you just told the world. It's like imagine. It's like getting married, bro. Why do we have wedding ceremonies? It's to bring all your family and friends together and profess your love for your spouse and like prove to everybody around you like, hey, I love this person. I'm sticking with them. Like that's what it is. That's what he just did on the grandest stage, and then the next day said, yeah, no, fuck it. I like working more than I like my kids now. I know I said I was going to walk away for them, but I can't walk away from this. And it's just like it's too much of an emotional roller coaster to even follow. And then like I just feel like the respect level just plummets.
Well, the thing is he also threw his kids under the bus saying that they wouldn't respect him. Why would he say such a thing?
Yeah.
They wouldn't be paying mama their child support.
So, and I think this.
He can't possibly be with the moms.
I can't.
Right.
I
He
can't.
probably walked off the stage and was like, I refuse.
I can't.
set.
Like I feel like we can't like have this topic of discussion without talking about the real Ivan, right? Because none of us knows who the real Ivan is, right?
Right, yeah.
And who knows if he does?
So
But
I know something funny here. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm reading more into this article. So he said here. Now we're talking about the children thing. So he said, last 15 years of my life, I've toured the world. I've seen every country, every city on this planet at least twice. That's a fact. And though that time, as many of you parents know, I have missed a lot of time with my kiddos. Fair.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Hold up. So I made them a deal today, and I'm going to stick to it. After this year, I'm going to make one more heavy metal, blah, 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 album, and then I'm retiring. So this is from the prior one. So he told his children that he's going to stick to it, that he's going to retire. But now he's like, my children won't talk to me if I don't stick to it. So what are you getting at?
This actually sounds like a fight with the ex.
so
It's
this.
like, dude, wait. You're gonna what?
Yeah.
Like, how am I gonna get my royalties then? like,
So
this sounds like a ex fight.
what this is, ultimately, Ivan needs to figure out his own shit before he gets on a microphone ever again.
Yeah.
He
This
is
is what it is.
publicly a person like between Motigrator and Five Finger Death Punch. He was sleeping on fellow musicians' couches, in garages, in basements, like trying to make his way like into like this world, like kind of a thing. And I cannot personally tell you, like I can't sit here and tell you I know the origin of Five Finger Death Punch, but I'm gonna say it was probably organized for him, put together as like, dude, you are a phenomenal vocalist. Go with this band and do your thing, and good things will happen. And initially, it was Five Finger Death Punch. I love Five Finger Death Punch, like initially, but
I think they had a couple good primary songs, and then they tried to like they had like I felt like they were chasing success.
They got
and
fast too quick.
The equation for success they tried to replicate.
there
and
is
then it
that.
just
They got
became-
fast. They got
Yes.
fast. They got famous,
famous too
fast,
fast,
and
yeah.
quick. And they just kept trying to go and go and go and go. And how many times on this show even have we made fun of the fact it's like, oh, another Five Finger Death Punch album came out after the release that was out last week.
But I, like even with one of their latest releases, like I really tried. I really tried to like shut everything, and I got so offended because the first fucking song I listened to is regurgitated lyrics.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck, dude? And so Ivan needs to figure his shit out, like at a personal level, and I feel like because Five Finger is literally his life, all of these things are bleeding over the lines and like stuff's coming out. But everything that happened right now is the equivalent to like that awkward friend that proposes to his girlfriend too early, you know, in front of all his friends and family, and she says no. Like at this point, we're all sitting back and watching the shit show, and we're like, this is awkward, and we don't want to look at this anymore. Like you're fucking shooting yourself in the foot. Doing
If I
antics
remember
like
right,
this.
and I don't have the exact facts, the breakup in Motigrator was not smooth.
Well,
Like it was like a Ivan saying, "I am bigger than you guys," and kind of like leaving. And I remember this because like back in the '90s, like I was actually a huge Motigrator fan. Motigrator was fucking unbelievable. Like back in the day, like, and it was really good with Ivan. Like, it took me a couple of years to figure out it was the same guy. To be completely honest, but
Yeah.
like the breakup of like Motograder was not like a smooth thing. Like the dude is just not fucking right. So like this whole Five Finger Death Punch thing, I would bet like 3 months salary.
A wedding ring? I will bet my wedding ring.
Good call.
Connie, baby, I might need to borrow it.
Just for a while.
All right, and before we digress too much here, I'll do one more small one, and then we'll get into the main topic. So there's a show, okay? There's a Swedish rock band called the Viagra Boys.
Awesome.
They were playing the Desert Days Festival over the weekend. And this picture and video has gone all over the place. There's a man near the front row, and he is full on grating a block of cheese during the show.
What?
It's full blown grating a block of cheese.
They must have hired him, right? This is all for...
I don't know.
This is like the bullshit that a PR team comes up with.
A
They're like, hey,
lot of Twitter can confirm. I told someone in the front row of the Viagra Boys at the Desert Days the block of cheese and was grating it on the people's heads. That is what
I'm
he's doing.
sorry, but that's
imagine if
great.
Joe was there, how offended he'd be.
God, he'd be shitting everywhere. Yeah, look at this man is full blown grating.
You're not in Green Bay, bud.
Yeah, there's no cheeseheads here except that guy might be a cheesehead technically. But yeah,
Take
so-
offense to this because I have high cholesterol, so I have to like start monitoring.
No,
my...
that's called cheese abuse because it's not on pasta or pizza or whatever.
No, it's on that guy's hat.
Yeah,
I'm intolerant of his use of dairy.
toast intolerance. That's a commercial. But yeah, so that's something.
Like, are we gonna have like? I feel like the best thing at the next metal
only takes
show
one.
is gonna be like somebody's
Just-
grandma on their
Just start
shoulders
grating cheese,
knitting.
man.
Knitting?
Just some grandma knitting on someone's shoulders in a mosh pit or
Turning
something.
I wouldn't know how we got that in there. Like
Yeah,
they're just like, yeah, it's fine. This
Yeah,
is
like
my
literally,
snack.
I've
This
actually
is my
had
half
like a,
wheel of cheese. This is my snack.
I've had like a chain
Fucking
necklace
Skyrim.
that's like been taken away from me before. This guy got in with a fucking grater.
This is my emergency
like-
cheese.
I was
a
like,
weapon.
that dude
That
can do
is a
more
weapon.
damage than I can do.
Especially if they're lactose intolerant.
Yeah, he can like grate
That
like
could easily
somebody's
be
fucking
used as a
face
weapon.
off.
The cheese, yeah.
Imagine getting pummeled to death with a brick of cheese. It's kind of like a mallet. It'll just
You guys are
absorb-
focusing on the cheese. I'm focusing on the grater.
Well, yeah.
Right. That's like fucking Walking Dead shit right there. Like, Jesus Christ.
Imagine cheese grated at the side
But
of
like
his
I say,
face.
like I have high cholesterol. I can't be consuming that wheel of cheese right now.
Bah, it'll buff out.
Yeah, fuck the doctor.
It'll buff out.
Fuck the doctor.
I forgot to put background music. I'm sorry.
Can't trust anyone who describes their work as practice.
It's true.
You need to stop eating cheese. Yeah, says who? This book I think someone else might have written.
I
Yeah,
can't
fuck
wait.
you.
I actually can't wait to see my primary doctor again and use that line.
Oh, I tell them all the time. Last time I went to the VA, they're like, "How you
You
doing?"
guys call yourself practice.
I was like,
When's the real game start?
yeah. They're like, "How you doing today?" I was like, "Shitty." They're like, "Why?" I was like, "Cause I'm at the fucking VA."
That will do it. Okay, so that's our news out of the way.
That's the news review.
We're technically, he's not wrong.
Thank you so much.
The looks from Mark. Fucking never.
I don't even care. I'm not. You know what? I regret nothing that's ever been published
I regret
on this
nothing.
podcast.
Not even corn.
You know, I stand by the fucking Korn album
Good job.
review.
Okay, so being in the spooky time, we did this 2 years ago. We did top 5 horror movies. We gave ours, except a certain one in the group here, and we did the artist edition where we reach out to friends that we've had on the show, Facebook, blah 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 blah, to give their top 5 horror movies. So I will slowly go through what we've acquired. We can comment as will be, whatnot.
If I may, thank
And
you
then
guys.
Chris
Thank
will
you
be-
so much for the artists that actually
Oh, 100%.
like
You guys are great.
you guys are awesome and we love you.
Fantabulous.
I will start with the first post, which is not on the metal scene. It was our own post from our own thing. And we have my phone, which is slow.
Stop headbanging, Christopher.
I can't.
Never.
This is a serious radio show. We do not tolerate headbanging.
So
We encourage it.
You put
Yeah.
you put background music where it belongs, behind your thoughts.
yeah. All right. First ones I put out the post. The Heavy Metal 101 podcast reached out to us, and this is in no particular order. We have Dawn of the Dead 1978, so
Ew.
the original one. We have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. No number, I assume the original, but who knows. We have The Thing. Again, no actual
Context.
one, but it could be. I assume would be the John Carpenter, but I don't know. Let the Right One In. I have never seen that. I do not know. And then Jaws.
Yes.
I'm not a fan of Jaws myself because it's a shark. It's a common thing. People get eaten by sharks.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's really not.
Have you ever been?
Jaws demonized sharks.
I mean, in theory, yes. But I mean, if there was a man in my home with a bleeding leg, I'd probably eat him too.
With a nice Chianti and a side of fava beans.
Yeah. Butter beans. 'Cause I'm an adult. I can eat what I want. Next up, we have Joe DiMucci Jr. I apologize if I fucked that up. Joe DiMucci Jr. is
What's up, Joe?
the bassist from Point the Finger.
Hey.
You might even know him.
I know Joe. What's up, Joe?
Sup.
His
Joe probably doesn't know me.
I was that really drunk guy at your show once.
So his
I'm more of a Matt guy.
his movies are Saw. Again, no number. I'm going to assume the first. 8mm.
Oh,
I think you
Nicolas
brought up.
Cage.
Yep.
I find a hard time calling that a
Yeah,
horror.
it's more of a thrill. It's not like.
Well, then we got Terminator 2 afterwards. So. I imagine T2.
All right,
right?
Joe, are you okay?
I mean, to be fair, I put Transformers.
No, I know. I'm well aware. And Armageddon.
this is true. This is true.
Yeah.
He actually.
I opened the door for this. I deserve this.
To be fair,
Ninja Turtles.
Armageddon is like scary shit, man. Because like if a fucking rock like hits the earth and we're all dead, like,
Yeah.
that's fucking scary.
That's just
Transformers
science.
2. Dude, you know how many fucking insurance
tra-
claims there would be from Transformers in this city?
Oh, God,
Same with
terrible.
the Avengers, bro.
Walk away, Dave.
We're just gonna make insurance
getting too
companies
realistic.
rich.
You're fired.
Two Real Dave is going to go on this
Hired.
free speech
Financial
deal real soon.
infrastructure. God.
We got
All right, for those of you that don't know, like Dave actually suggested Transformers, like while we are on a horror podcast.
Swear to God.
swear to God. Swear to God.
And I stand by it.
Fucking giant explosions scare me.
Dude,
Fuck you, Michael Bay.
Dave. I had to watch Shia LaBeouf, okay? That's pretty
that's
fucking
fair.
scary.
His last two here are Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is a classic, and The Ring, also a classic.
I can back that. I love The Ring.
I was not a fan.
Next
Good to
up,
know, Transformers.
I wasn't a fan of Transformers either, just the new Divide song.
Why don't you just transform yourself into somebody who is a fan?
I could, but then I'd be more pretty, and I don't want to do that. It's too much pressure.
Next up, we have my brain. I'm gonna pause and then I'm gonna play. We have Ophelia of Arsenic
Ew.
and her choices. So
Hi guys, this is Ophelia from Arsenic, and those are my top 5 horror movies. Number 5. The Autopsy of Jane Doe, 2016. When you watch a horror movie and you cannot sit still, this is the movie you will remember, and this is what the Jane Doe autopsy is. The movie takes place in a morgue, and slowly mounting tensions become lovely uncomfortable. Number 4.
Rational
the
Fear.
original Carrie movie, 1976.
the original Carrie, nice.
I can't even tell how many times I saw this one. It's disturbing, it's beautiful, and it made me wish to have pyrokinesis powers. For the number 3, I chose a movie that I watched when I was a teenager. And it was the first horror movie that completely scared me. The House on the Haunted Hill, 1999.
Nice.
6 strangers have been invited to a party.
Owen Wilson, right?
If they will stay till
Was that the
dawn,
original?
they will win $1 million each.
Because that was a
question is,
remake.
Yeah,
will they
technically.
survive? Number 2 on my list is one of my favorite horror stories that I get back to from time to time. The American Horror Story Season 1. Many shades of disturbing love and violence.
Great series.
My number
Awesome
one,
series.
the movie that gave me so many chills that after watching it, I was too scared to go to the bathroom alone. And the title is Shelter, 2010. Psychological horror with Julianne Moore as a doctor of psychology who does not believe in a multi-personality until she meets one patient. So those were my top 5 horror movies. Hit me up on Instagram, Ophelia Arshanik, if you like, and definitely check out our music on Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, or other digital platforms, because we will have some new singles coming soon. Cheers from Poland.
Well, thank you, Ophelia.
Oh, thank you, Ophelia.
Yes.
Shanky.
So, I second American Horror Story, like
Oh,
especially
100%.
like the first couple of
First one's
seasons,
so good.
were the first season of American Horror Story was great, like absolutely phenomenal, like The Haunting of Hill House, American Horror Story season 1,
Yep, agreed.
like right here.
They got weird after, but the first one.
They did, and they kind
They
of
got
ruined
weird.
it. Like they kept like using like the same like they had that old the old broad that like they had like
Jessica Lange.
Jessica Lange. Yes,
She was the original King Kong girl.
she was, and but like American, that was a great first season. Great. She mentioned something else that I was gonna
Give me my
comment on.
headphones.
Shelter.
Nope.
There was Carrie. There was. God, I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Regardless. Yeah, we'll just
A lot
hang
of
on
classics. A lot of older ones.
Respect.
Moving back into Facebook here, I have a larger list from a bunch of people. And we have Matthew. I'm going to fuck all these up, so I apologize off the bat.
Yeah, we're bad with names.
Gigliotti? Gigliotti? I apologize.
Let's try.
I guess. Who is multi-instrumental of Sins and Scars and the ex-drummer of Gorgon's Head. Apologize. His are Freaks, old school. Suspiria, I'm going to assume the original. Zombie with an I. Don't know if you've seen that.
Sounds familiar.
Inside. And Mataris.
All right, so he's like an indie guy.
Seems to be more the Freaks is if I'm thinking of the one it's like way old, like 70s.
Right, like he's like that dude.
Really?
Like he's like a deep cut, like indie guy.
Suspiria is really good though. If you've ever seen Suspiria, there's a lot of visual shit going on.
Hate to
Okay.
backtrack. I remember my point that I was gonna make, like with Ophelia.
Go ahead.
The House on Haunted Hill, 1999. I believe that
Owen
was
Wilson, right?
that was the remake
Yes.
version of House on Haunted Hill, because that was originally like an old school, like kind of thing. And I'm sorry,
No, it's fine.
How dare you?
well, I just
No, the original one is in 99. Oh no, the second one's on 2. Oh no,
One
the
that I'm-
original is 1959.
exactly. That's what
Thank you.
I'm saying.
Got it.
Yes, because 1999 was absolutely like the remake, and because that was the one that like the end credits are like Marilyn Manson's like Sweet Dreams, and I actually saw that in the theater.
The House on Haunted Hill.
Because I used to play, I used to play that like card where it's like, yeah, I gotta bring my dates to like haunted movies or horror movies. That way they get like all scared and have to get all up in my shit.
Next up, we have Zach Jones, and his movies are
What's up, Zach?
Nightmare on Elm Street, which I assume the first one. Friday the 13th, again, could be any of them. 13 Ghosts, which is an underrated movie and one of my favorites. That movie's fucking
13
amazing.
Ghosts was very good.
It's very good.
Yeah, that movie's neat. Yeah. Fucking Jackal, man. That
Child's
thing's-
Play, Chucky,
Mhm.
and The Hills Have Eyes. Going to assume original, but I don't know.
So
Chucky ruined Simunitions for me in the military. What Checky is it where he goes to the military academy?
I don't remember.
He swaps out all the simunition rounds with live ammo. I was like, yeah, I never want to do another one of these simunition
don't wanna
events
do this
ever
anymore.
again, bro.
I find it hard to believe that the first Friday the 13th would be anybody's favorite.
It's the one of his mother. It's, I mean,
It's just so weird.
It has to be,
I
though.
mean, like the fight scenes and shit are kind of awkward, but I mean the ending to that though, where he comes out of the water and fucking grabs her.
All right.
That's something.
Okay, Anthony. All right.
Okay.
Telling up
13 Ghosts, though?
13 Ghosts was
awesome, amazing.
solid.
The Jackal.
Like the cage on his face.
All right.
Next up, we have Carla Elkapath, who is the lead singer of Elkapath. She's a vocalist. Maybe we'll talk later because we need some more. Anyway, she has Don't Breathe, which if you've seen that, it's about the blind guy.
Yeah.
They go into the house.
They came out
That
with
one's
number
cool.
2.
That's very, very psychological. Poltergeist. We're gonna assume the original because that's a classic. And to this day, I'll never forget that they used real, live skeletons in that pool scene. Like legit skeletons.
That movie's legit creepy.
Like like the girl had like either died or was like very sick through most of the movie because of like the whatever wild.
Just like
They
the
use
short
legit
lady.
skeletons.
The short lady that actually uses that
didn't
has the
know
like
that.
the line like
Legit,
this house
like in the
is
pool where
clear.
they're floating. Those are legit skeletons.
Oh, that's
You can't do
that's a
that
cool
anymore,
fact.
but-
Yeah, that's a cool fact.
The Exorcist, probably one of my top 5. Definitely a good one. Scariest movie to me still, because as a kid it horrified me. Bad. Pet Cemetery, 1989, so the original. And then Candyman, which always a good one. Watch out for the bees.
Watch out for the
The Pet Cemetery has always been like a top creeper. Like I won't even give it like a number. Like the fact that like that kid got hit by a fucking tractor trailer truck, and then like the coffin got knocked over with the hand popping out. Like I'm probably not going to sleep tonight now.
Good job. Sleeping's for sissies. Next up, we have
Sleeping's for the dead, they would say.
for the weak.
Lane Massey. Oh no, Ian. I'm sorry. Ian Massey. That's an I, not an L. I'm
Ian?
an idiot. No, it's an L. Nope, that might be an I. Yeah, Ian. Well, it's Iain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that feel right?
Ian.
Doesn't feel right.
Ian.
Liam. Lame.
Gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook. Anyway,
We appreciate you participating.
yes. Even though we've ruined your name completely.
You get a sticker.
He has The Haunting, the original. He has The Exorcist again. We have The Omen, that's the one with the little boy, right? Yes, correct. Alien, which in theory technically still a horror movie.
Transformers.
Sci-fi horror.
I mean, it beats Transformers.
A little bit.
Barely. Same premise.
Bumblebee.
More goop.
And well, here we go. Last one is Event Horizon.
Yeah.
Okay. Little stretch there, but arguably.
Nuclear war, man.
Yeah.
It's scary shit, man.
Right? Like, if you think if you think nuclear war isn't scary, then
It's right
you
up there with like the president's wife.
Sure, scary.
Next
Or
up-
the general's daughter.
Ooh.
Spicy. Next up, we have Jim Stevens, who is an admin on the metal scene or,
Metal scene group.
yeah.
Yeah.
He has there's only 4 here, so whatever. The Exorcist.
Wow, Jim. Thanks.
We have The Martyrs. We have American, and then what looks like Dash Mary. It's not like, I don't know what that means.
Looks like autocorrect.
And then the last one is Evil Dead, which classic. I assume the original, but who knows?
American Mary. Must be indie.
It's gotta be.
But thank you.
Yes, no, absolutely.
Appreciate the feedback.
Next up, we have Jeremy Brackeen. He's got Jaws. The Exorcist, The Thing, Halloween, and The Shining.
Lots of the.
A lot of classics. Yeah, all the
All stuff.
The Jaws.
Jaws is horror.
Is Jaws horror?
I don't think so, but technically yes.
Bro, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Even now, when I watch Jaws, when the head comes floating out of the half-sunken ship, it scares the shit out of me every time. Like if you're just scuba diving in dark fucking ocean water and some dude's fucking.
I guess
head
it could
in
be
half
like on
shoved
par like a slasher film. It just happens to be a fish that's like killing everybody.
I mean, there's so many now, but back then that was
Yeah, but
Steven Spielberg.
have you ever seen Orca? Well, yeah, the Diet Jaws movie about
Diet
the
Jaws.
killer whale that
Giant
fucking
Jaws.
yeah.
Is that Free Willy?
Basically, it's the opposite of Free Willy.
He's a killer whale.
Yeah.
Next up is Eric Barnes, who is the drummer of the Transylvanian Hellhounds, King Stench, and Horlet. His stuff.
Yeah.
We have The Exorcist. We have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We have Suspiria. We have Tombs of the Blind Dead, which I have never heard of. Doesn't sound familiar.
It's the sequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark.
The unreleased.
The unreleased Indiana Jones horror version.
And then last up, we have Evil Dead.
Hell yeah.
A lot of classics.
the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is like actually phenomenal. Like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a well done flick.
Mm-hmm.
I always kind of wish like Rob Zombie didn't start.
I mean, it's
fucking with
based
Have you
off.
seen the
it's-
2022 one?
I haven't seen the new one.
it. Well, there's a couple different.
There's
versions,
a few.
There's like a newer. It wasn't 2022. I feel like there was something that came out like 20,
There's
like
a couple. I
16,
mean, there's two, there's
17, or
three,
18,
there's
like
other
somewhere in
ones.
that ballpark. And I was like, what are we doing right now?
I mean, the thing that makes that terrifying is the fact that it's based on a true story.
Yeah.
Right. This
I couldn't
this
agree
could
more with
actually happen.
Uh-huh.
Which is what I've always appreciated.
I mean,
about,
you
like-
could go. I mean, it's not fully, but I mean, Ed Gein used to take people's faces and body parts and like the nipple belt, and they made chairs out of skin and whatnot. But he wasn't a serial killer, but he did shit like that. So I mean, it is possible.
There's some fucking weirdos out there.
Yeah.
Right.
And, like,
it's
the
like this is
stories
why
are-
you don't. This is why you don't like drive through like fucking Central America.
Central America. I think it was like in the South.
Like no, like we're in like the
Was in Texas.
I mean,
Quote, unquote,
Central of America,
like
the center of
Boston districts, like Boston, New York. You know,
You don't
like
go through the Midwest.
America. Yeah, there you go.
mid-
There you go. That's a better way than Central America.
Central America. Brazil.
All right, next up, we actually have fucked up. We have another audio clip, which is also a video, but you won't see the video, but we will see the video.
Ah,
Molly Rennick of Living Dead Girl and her two bandmates
Hey-o.
have given us some stuff to listen to.
thanks,
Okay,
Molly.
So here we go.
Hey, I'm Molly
I'm Johnny.
I'm Jordan.
from Living Dead Girl. Here are our top 5 favorite horror movies. Is it top 5 total? Like our top 5 or is it 5 each? Just start naming off your favorite horror movies.
All right. I love Aliens. It's one of my favorite,
That's the second
favorite
one. You said
all-time
Aliens.
franchises
That
of all
means the second
time.
one.
I know it's a sci-fi horror, but I'm considering it a horror movie because it's dreadful and scary. You're in space, all right? There's no hope. And there's an alien trying to kill everyone. That's scary. That's a horror to me.
Yeah, it's great. I like anything by Rob Zombie, specifically House of Thousand Corpse or Devil's Rejects. What about you?
I like the Conjuring series, specifically Annabelle Comes Home. I like Sinister. You said Sinister earlier too.
Sinister.
Conjuring series is very good.
Beyond
It is
horrifying.
very good.
I like
The
Orphan.
first time I saw that literally scared the crap out of me.
Same. I like Orphan. Have you guys seen that one? I watched it the other day with Steve. It's really scary.
Oh, and I saw the new one too. The new one was actually really good.
That movie's good. I like the twist in it. It's really cool. I like the Poughkeepsie tapes because that movie fucked me up when I was like 12. Terrified me.
Yeah.
Halloween, Scream.
Oh, of course, Halloween. Yeah.
Classics?
Have you seen Midsummer or
Hereditary.
Hereditary? Would those count?
Those are horror movies.
I think
They,
so.
they really fucked me up. Like that was.
They fucked me up.
We're all
in a good
talking
way.
about our
It's
Yeah.
a
Fucked
different, it's a
up.
different kind of horror.
Yeah.
You know?
Psychological thriller kind of.
Yeah,
I feel like we're just like working out some issues
like
right
the
now.
Witch.
You're
I
right.
love the Witch. That's that is a horror in itself because of like the suffocating like atmosphere and them relying on their religious dogmas and like it's just hard to watch.
I think that was more than 5.
That about sums it
I don't
up.
know how many that was. We just threw them all out there. We're Living Dead Girl, and those are our favorite horror movies.
I mean, that was a mixed bag, but thank you guys, obviously, for that.
Shanky.
Absolutely
I
awesome.
mean, they put out some good ones. I mean, Midsommar is very psychological. Hereditary is probably in my top 5. That one's very good.
Have you guys seen The Witch?
I have.
Yeah.
Because like it keeps like popping up,
weird.
and like I can't do it like with Connie like
It's weird.
present.
It was very weird.
Okay, so we like
A lot of psychological.
so I'm getting weird. Okay,
Yeah, there's
that's
like
cool.
no jump scares.
No, it's more just like weird scenes and like
Yeah.
how I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, but I'm not into the jump scares. Like I
It's
want
not.
I want the
There's
shit
more-
that just like fucking
yeah.
digs at you. It's
Yep.
like, dude, like
You should watch Hereditary.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay, Anthony. Okay.
You know what movie freaked me out was The Others.
Yeah, were there the ghosts? Sorry,
Or The Strangers. How about that one?
that movie's just that one makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And
Because it's super.
I'll never forget the scene where they're like lined up and he's like putting the knife in him slowly, and it bothers me a lot.
Yes.
I don't know why. It's weird.
That's awful.
But yeah,
Thanks, Molly.
thanks to everyone.
Thanks.
Who's brought their own stuff.
Thanks for your mixed bag.
Yeah, that was a nice mixed bag.
You hit us over the head with it.
Yep.
In true heavy metal over 6-pack style. Let's go. Transform.
They brought up a couple. Like I really enjoy like the Ring, like the for some reason I feel like the Ring is like
Man,
believable.
Asian horror movies in general or Korean horror movies are fucking
But
terrifying.
like I feel like the Ring is like believable.
That's why I would never buy a house with a well. When we were looking for houses, if I saw a well,
Right. I don't want fucking dead bodies
no
like
bill.
crawling out of my fucking
Dan,
well.
our buddy Dan has a well, and I told him, "You're a sick man."
Yeah, just keep that shit covered, man. If you ever lift that lid, I'm telling you, like there's a crazy spirit lid.
I have a
coming
question.
out.
Okay.
And it's more so a question because at the time that they came out, they were really fucking similar, but I don't understand why nobody like.
The Grudge in the Ring.
Yeah.
It's the same idea. I mean, it's still a.
I like the.
I disagree.
Grudge was pretty
I
good.
mean, it's a different.
I feel
But
like the
the-
Grudge is like a goofy, stupid ass movie versus like the Ring.
It's still by the same people. It's still
7 days.
Yeah, that's the Ring. But it's just they use that same. But if you watch a lot of like Korean horror movies, a lot of them have like the girl with the white face and the black hair. Like that's just what they go for.
Get a tan, scary pale people.
I hate Irish.
So you're like a scary movie guy, where like they start boxing that girl out. It's like, let's go, pale bitch.
Well, if you ever seen a scary movie with the Ring, where the girl comes out with the black girl's like trying to fight her, it's like, this bitch be messing up my rug, and she's like beating the shit out of her.
The movie that fucked me up when I was like 12 was the fucking Urban Legend,
Yeah.
the first one.
Yep.
It was like, what the fuck? Because it was just like fucked up, weird, like people dying in different. I don't know. That reality horror is the shit that I find scary. Like I don't find a lot of sci-fi shit
I
scary.
follow-
I think
Molly-
it's number 3. Scary Movie 3. It's like
Yeah.
they follow like the signs.
Yeah. That's the one. Yeah, because the Ring's in it too. No,
This
as
bitch
a-
fucking up my rug.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about. No, I follow Molly. I like the Conjuring series. I'm into. I like the more paranormal when it comes to horror movies. And there's another one she said, but I don't remember what it was. I was gonna make a comment on it, but yeah, Conjuring's good. All right, she said Annabelle too. Annabelle was good. Yeah.
Well, that's like the thing. Like you actually have like a physical artifact that like actually carries a spirit with them. So if it's in your presence, you're about to get fucked.
I mean, fun fact: Ed and Warren Lorraine were technically full of shit, but we don't talk about that. That's a whole different thing. That I won't get into.
I mean, fun fact with like these two fucking ghost hunters, like right here, like Anthony's had paranormal shit like actually happening like in this house. So like we're all probably
Not
taking
this
fucking
house.
spirits home.
Yeah. Well, yeah, mermaid thing.
I've had a couple paranormal experiences. They freaked me out.
Yeah, the fucking mermaid thing, exactly. Yeah, like we're
had a
just
couple, too.
fucking with shit.
We should,
and then
uh,
you guys are fucking probing their shit like with your fucking shit.
Now watch out for him, not me.
we should do an episode on that alone.
I'm
Paranormal experiences.
Well,
I'll do that remotely.
Speaking of paranormal experiences, we have one more person to give us their 5 top horror movies, and that person
Oh, this guy.
is. Oh, that's the end of the episode. So we're gonna.
That's all the time we got, folks.
Nope. Chris, please give us what you have, and we will make fun of you. I mean, and we'll comment as we go.
So number 1 is Saw 3.
Do I remember the
that
third
3?
Saw?
Saw 3
3.
was the one like scene that I remember the most, and it's like stuck with me ever since I was like 8 years old. Was the Timmy trap, where he's stuck in a thing, and all of a sudden his limbs start turning, and
Oh,
all of his
Jesus.
bones snap out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was brutal.
Okay. I gotta remember the third. I don't remember the third.
Yeah, I
First
stopped
and
after the
I
second,
say 1 and 2.
That's what I got.
1 and
and then
2.
my
Like
brain
that's
forgets.
it. Like that's
Then they
like
start
where.
to blend
I
in
didn't
my
really
mind.
care for 2.
2 pissed me
Being
off.
stuck in the house and
It really pissed me off. Dude, she just flips a couch over and pulls a rope from under it. First of all,
No. The worst part is where she's like, I'm going to put my hand up this. Oh, it's stuck. I'm
put
going to
my
put
other
the
one
other
in.
hand up and the other one. Oh, now they're both stuck. It's fucking
Oh, let me
driving
just
nuts.
grab the key with his
But
hand.
But the
So dumb.
like spoiler alert, it's the fucking chick who's the fucking mastermind behind it, involved fucking double agent, whatever. She fucking flips the couch in a random house, a random couch, and finds a rope, ties a noose, and hangs it to the banister, and then leaves. Like nothing happens. Why the fuck did you include that in the movie? No
thing-
one uses that.
Foreshadow.
Like, what-
My actual thing with the Saw franchise,
and then the needle pit.
like
Yeah.
Saw 1. After Saw 1, like when you knew that like it was like when you knew like what was actually happening and like whatnot, like Saw 1 was it's such a mind fuck.
Well, the fact that he was alive.
Yeah,
he
he
was
was-
in the
he
middle of
was
the room
alive
the whole
on the
time. Like
floor.
that's the part that gets you, and
John
that's
Kramer was alive the whole time.
yeah, like that's the shit that sticks with you, and you're like, oh fuck,
Because
really?
what is it like Saw 4, 5, and 6? Like he's like deathly dying of like
Yeah,
fucking
he's like-
cancer
yeah.
and like
No,
all
he's,
this.
he's dead after 3.
Okay, so it's the third one that he's in like the
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I never got past 2. So admittedly, but
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
but we continue.
Number 2 is the original Hellraiser.
Okay. That's a good one.
Wow,
I love,
good for you,
I love
man.
how like
Good
you know the
pivot.
whole like Cenobite thing and how they like come for you.
Yep. With the box.
Yes,
In the puzzle.
yes.
It stabs you.
I love the
The
original
80s
Hellraiser.
fucking organ like.
I brought up
music.
to Chris. I watched the new one last night. Me and Rachel.
Mhm.
And like, I'm not gonna try to spoil anything, but like, it was fine. Like the kills are cool, and the Cenobites were neat for the most part. But it's kind of like there was like a plot, and then like usually when there's a plot, there's a goal, correct? Like that's what you're going for. Well, that goal was just like thrown away, and it was just like whatever, and it was just ended. I was like, okay, like there was no like resolve that like I don't understand, and so my Hellraiser experience comes from the fact that they're from hell, right?
Yeah.
They're creatures from hell.
Yep.
Well, these ones come out of the sky in a spaceship. So, and Rachel was kind of like, so are they aliens? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm starting to lose the connections. I mean, I haven't seen, I think there's like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
So I haven't watched, I don't know if anything's changed in those. But yeah, it's like way different than I expected. But the original one, yes, 100%.
Number 3, I'm gonna have to go with The Shining.
Shining's a classic.
So there's
Shining
something
has-
there's something about the end of the movie where Jack is just like frozen
Yep.
in the maze.
The-
Will
the
like
co-
always
so
forever haunt
now,
me.
have you seen the extended one?
I can't say I have.
So they have an extended one where there's like all the scenes they cut and shit.
Yep.
And there's like a scene where there's like, so it's snowing,
Mhm.
and there's all these like animals that are carved out of like hedges. It's like an elephant, stuff like that. And like they started like moving around and shit like that. Like there's a lot of scenes that they threw back in that were like kind of cut because it was really long. So if you haven't seen that one, check that one out because they add a lot of shit to it.
Do you know that the book is actually based off of the Stanley Hotel in Colorado?
Because it's a real place.
Yeah, the place actually exists.
The place in the movie isn't a real place, but
Oh, it absolutely is.
Stephen King
I
actually.
hate to disagree.
Okay.
You can actually book rooms at that.
Yeah,
hotel.
because Ice Nine Kills played there.
Right, it was an Ice Nine Kills like special. They played at the hotel.
But
that
I think
they
what
Yeah,
I'm
the
saying-
Stanley Hotel.
Yeah, Stanley Hotel.
Yeah, so basically Stephen King actually slept over there.
Yep.
He stayed the night, and he had this like weird dream of his kid getting chased down the hall with a fire hose.
Okay.
So then he like snapped awake, and he went out on the banister and started smoking a cigarette, and that's how he came up with The Shining.
Well, only,
That's how the plot for The Shining was created.
Fun
it's only
fact-
weird because you tried saying that like it doesn't exist. It's like,
No,
no, it's like a real
Yeah,
place. Like
the-
it's brick and mortar.
Yeah, the Stanley Hotel
Yeah.
in Colorado.
A
Yeah.
fun fact about Stephen King: did you know that he actually started releasing books under a different name because his publisher was like, you can't keep releasing books this quickly. He had so many that they were like, you need to stop. And he was just like, I'm just going to pick a different name and put more out.
He
Oh, wow.
attributes
I didn't know that.
writing all of his books to smoking lots of Maine weed.
Oh, 100%.
He says he smokes weed and just gets in front of his typewriter and goes.
I still like that he's almost in every like movie. At least once, whether it's just like a cameo, but he's like in every one.
Oh, he pulls the.
He's like a delivery guy. Or,
He's
He
like
pulls
the
like the.
M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong.
Why can't I think of his name? The dude in the fucking Marvel movies.
Oh, fucking Stan Lee.
Stan Lee.
Thank you,
Same
Stan
idea.
Lee.
Correct. Same
He
idea.
pulls the Stan Lee.
He'll
Thank
just kind of
you,
show
thank
up randomly in it. Yep. Yeah, it's a good one. Have you seen Player 7? Ready Player 7? And Ready Player 1?
Nope.
No? You've never seen that?
Nope.
You need
I
to
was
watch
like,
that.
holy shit, did we name
Dude,
a
if-
song after like
Dude,
a movie?
if you're a video gamer at all, you need to watch that. Plus The Shining's in it. So.
Wait.
Okay.
I know Ready Player One. You've never seen Ready Player
I've
One?
never seen it.
Oh my god, that movie is fucking phenomenal.
One of these days we're gonna sit there and we're gonna watch it, all of us.
All
Oh,
of
yeah. Come to.
I'm game.
all of the freaking references.
Dude, video
in
game
Ready-
references for days.
I'm down.
Days.
Like it's like Mario's and Donkey Kong's and
all of them. Like,
Halos
randomly in
and
there.
like
Really?
I've watched it a few times just so I can pick. Every time I watch it, like you catch different, like, oh, there's Ryu from Tekken or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good.
oh dude, that movie is phenomenal. It's
We'll have to have a little
Number
movie
4.
to be fair, it's where
be
kind
fair.
of Ready Player 7 came from, but
Yeah.
like I changed
Yeah.
the numbers around and I based the lyrics off of movies and video games.
night. I like it.
All right, buddy, go ahead. Sorry,
All right,
cut you off.
number 4. I'm gonna have to go with Evil Dead 2013 remake.
The remake.
Yes, the remake.
The remake was good.
The remake was
It just
really
made
good.
it better.
Yes.
In all fairness.
The one scene that sticks out to me the most is when she licks the knife.
Okay. So the scene that sticks out to me is the turkey carver when she's humming her arm off. And I mean, it shows like the whole like removal of the arm, and it's just because it's not easy to do with a turkey carver. Like
No,
it's like very
absolutely
like
not.
brutal. But yeah, no, that one was good. That was good.
And number 5, I'm gonna have to go with the reason why I will never leave the United States, and that is Hostel.
Okay. Body horror. Yes.
Body horror.
It's gross.
I will never leave the United States because of that.
It's German.
I've left the
Berlin.
United States. I don't know. Whatever.
I have also left the United States. It's glorious.
Yeah. No, that's. I mean, those are all. Pretty
No, I've
classic
never-
ones for the most part.
I've never stayed at a hostel.
A hostel.
That
hostel.
movie
I've
is,
seen
that
him.
movie is
I've
absolutely
seen him in
I've
Wow.
actually rented a hotel room.
Yeah. I'm not that poor.
Yeah.
Never backpacked into
Yeah.
like somebody's backyard and
Yeah. Yeah. No. Those are all pretty solid. Pausing. Continue. Sorry. I just want to make sure that was saved.
I want that one.
You can.
thing about Hostel. Like what I remember that about that movie is like the first like 45 minutes
Is porn?
was like complete porn, like sex, and then like you're all gonna
Dude,
die.
welcome to every horror movie ever.
Yeah, but like in
If there's not
Amsterdam.
some dude piping down a woman, it ain't a horror movie.
Some dude like
I'm serious.
Yeah, it's like they cross the line with like the gore and horror, like the original horror films. They're like, well, if we have gore and horror, it's already rated R. Let's swing for the fences. Let's fuck some bitches too.
I mean, have you ever seen what is it, the Zombie Beaver, or whatever it was?
No.
That was something. But there's a
Teeth?
there's a funny. Yeah, well, that's the thing too. So, if you ever remember Jason X, if anyone's ever seen Jason
Oh,
X,
yeah.
yes.
he goes. So it's obviously futuristic. It's in space, whatever. And there's like they go into this room, and it's like a virtual reality chamber essentially.
Yeah.
And he like goes in, and it's like two hot women in like a campsite. She's
Yeah.
like, hey, you want to smoke weed and do drugs and drink beer and have premarital sex? Like it's like everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, and then he kills them.
He
But
kills
it's
them
fine.
both. Nice titties.
Yeah. But I mean, it's yeah. It's
Good
kind
old
of
Jason.
in the
you can
formula.
have these conversations too. You can bust them up by like so you have your slasher films. You have the psychological ones. You have the paranormal, and you have the
I mean, body horror alone is its own.
Oh
If you
yeah.
want to be.
And it's like you just have to like pick your vice. It's like what's gonna freak you out the most. It's like what are you gonna go home actually believing can actually happen? Like, are you watching like a Freddy Krueger film and like you're gonna crawl up in the ceilings with like a fucking funnel of blood like coming out of your fucking bed?
So that's the one thing that I don't like about like being a horror movie fan is that nothing scares me anymore.
And I'll follow you on that in the fact that every horror movie I've seen recently, it's all the same.
Yes.
Like, there's nothing different. It's always cookie cutter. You kind of know, oh, that's gonna, scary. You know what I mean? Like, it's always the same, and there's never, like, a twist.
I actually feel like I started appreciating, like, and I'm going to go for, like, a weak-ass version of horror. Like, I actually kind of appreciate, like, the paranormal activities and, like, whatnot. Because, like, dude, this shit actually looks real.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
when you
not
don't
like
overdo it.
It's not an animated fucking like something or other or like whatnot. It's like you could literally like set up a camera and like shit's gonna start moving around in your house.
I remember.
It's like, dude, that's
the first
fucking
one.
freaky, man. Like that. That's the stuff that like.
And
Sounds
it's
like
a lot of times that's the thing that makes it scary because you don't know what it is. You can't see it.
Yep.
I mean, and I've brought up to Chris 1,000 times. There's a I guess it's technically a series because there's 6 movies, called The Blackwell Ghost, which is very similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
And it draws that line of, like, close to reality. Like, is it real? I don't know. I can't tell because it's not over the top. We're like, obviously, it's not a real thing.
Well, if you've ever had a paranormal experience in your life, then that's going to hit on a lot of key factors that are going to scare the shit out of you.
Like,
believe me,
kind of
Anthony and I
expected.
have.
That's the
me too.
thing that's key with me though. Like when I watch a movie, is like if once it becomes like unbelievable, it's like yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Like some dude isn't like gonna fucking slobber his way out of my fucking closet. Like I'm sorry, that's not gonna actually happen. But
And see, I'm actually in the opposite spectrum. Like, I like the things that are unrealistic because, like, man in house with knife, it's like, okay, well, that's fucking life. Like, it happens. You go to Fitchburg, probably gonna happen. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't get the adrenaline where it needs to be. Like, if it's unrealistic and it's an area that it can't happen normally, you know what I mean? That's kind of where that's like me playing a football game. It's like, okay, I'm gonna play football. You know what I mean? Like I want to shoot something. You know what I mean? Like it's different. You know, it's got to be out of the realms of things that can happen. That's how I find my horror.
at the same time, so let's use the movie 13 Ghosts as an example. Like, so if you are a person that believes in spirits, there are probably 13 like really terrifying spirits that actually exist in the world.
Possible, yeah.
And like the 13th spirit is like literally like some dude's like fucking dead daughter, but like the jackal like probably actually fucking exists like in like a lot of people's realities. Like the freaking the mom and dad there, like the
mom and son or whatever, the big fat rolling boys.
Like all of those like representations, like yeah, they like actually went out like hunted these things. So like they were probably haunting like in their own like as like shit like that is actually like this far from like believable. It's like yeah, I can get behind that.
We look at like the SCP stuff too. Have you ever heard any of that stuff? Where it's like these like anomalies and shit that they make as like a foundation. But
I love
things
the SCP Foundation.
Yeah, so you can the things like that can possibly exist. That there's just small
House on
things
Haunted
like
Hill.
Doctor,
if you are in like some weird like psychiatric like ward that like hundreds of people like died horrifically. Like, you can probably believe that place is actually probably fucking actually haunted.
There's a couple of those locally, man.
Yeah, there's a few.
I've been to some of those and I've had some experiences there that...
Yep.
Right, like, shit's just
Dave,
not
if you ever wanna go
normal.
out on a
Like,
ghost
it's like...
hunt,
Well, when people are like, I don't believe in spirits, I'm like, well, you're fucking stupid. Because...
I'm the kind of guy, like... I actually watched, like, the movie, like, The Exorcism of, like, Emily Rose.
Yep.
And...
Deborah
I
Logan.
look at that backstory and like everything that they're setting up and like the movie is basically the trial, but like all the stuff that they're showing about like the actual girl is like I can actually feel that shit actually like happening. I was like, dude, that could like literally fucking happen. And then all of a sudden, like while I'm watching the movie, like something fucking taps like outside of my house. I'm like, Stella!
Yeah, no, for sure.
I have a video on my TikTok.
Well, Chris, let's actually,
spooky.
since we're here and we're spooky, I want you to tell us about the Spooky Ghost Adventures of Massachusetts.
Yeah, plug it up, bro.
Yeah. You would do better than I would with that. So.
No, what do you want to know?
Who are you and what do you
What
do?
you guys do? And
So I'm in a paranormal group called New England Spooky Adventures. Anthony is also part of this group. We go out throughout New England to paranormally haunted places. And if you guys want to check out my TikTok, called New England Spooky, I have a couple videos on there that are really mind-blowing. Like I have one of my devices actually moving when nobody's right there.
Yeah, we've seen some shit.
Yeah. Anthony actually had an experience in Winchendon.
Yeah, throwing rocks at me. Yep,
Yeah.
That was a thing.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
I won't go into it on air.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, if you guys want to,
Get
give
spooky in New England.
Yeah.
New England Spooky Adventures a follow. We're on all platforms. I even have a YouTube channel out.
Yeah, I don't want to know anything about anything. Because, like, whatever is following you boys, I am not taking home with me.
I actually woke up. I don't know if I was dreaming or not, but I woke up and like my daughter was tossing and turning. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go sleep on the couch because at the point she was like side carding our bed. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go sleep out on the couch. I went and slept on the couch, woke up, and I swear I saw somebody standing in the corner of my living room. I don't know if it was like,
like a lucid dream.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was like a lucid dream, but I snapped.
Your spirit
I snapped
downloads
up
it like
and I
an
was
email attachment.
I literally like yelled like, what the fuck? To the point where I thought I woke a bunch of people
It's
up.
people like you, like when my dog like barks at like darkness.
Yeah.
I get like fucked up.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't shoot a ghost, but I'm still gonna try.
Yeah, I mean that's
the ghost review.
Thank you for letting me get that shout out.
yeah, fuck it. So another Halloween rolling by. Everyone enjoy their trick or treating if they do that, or any parties they go to, and watch out for people shitting in your candy and whatnot.
We appreciate
watch out for the Tootsie Rolls.
we appreciate our loyal listeners of the Heavy Metal Over a Six
Joe
podcast.
Shoemaker, I know you still email us. We will get an episode of you.
John
Hell yeah.
Shoemaker.
That's what he said. Mr. Shoemaker.
We'll get there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Anything else, boys?
Go fucking Seven Dust.
Well,
Dave, take us away.
that's it for us, kids. We are Heavy Metal Over Six Pack, the only place for rock, metal, beer, and horror spooky reviews every Halloween. You guys stay safe. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you again next time. Check out the New England Spooky. Love you.
And my butt. Bye.
The New England Spooky in my butt. That's Spooky Dookie. Sorry.
That is the end of this episode. Thank you for tuning in to another exciting episode of Heavy Metal Over a Six Pack podcast. Marcus, Dave, and Anthony signing off. Check out the podcast at hmoa6pack.podomatic.net. Email hmoa6pack@gmail.com. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.